If you're over 40 and thinking about building muscle, there's usually one question in the back of your mind. Is it even worth it at my age? Maybe you trained in your 20s and lost it. Maybe you never trained seriously at all. Maybe you've started again and progress feels slower than you'd like. So, let's answer this properly. How much muscle can you realistically build after 40? Not fantasy, not influencer claims, not genetic outliers, realistic expectations for real men. First, let's clear something up. Can you build muscle? And I mean real muscle, not just a bit of toning, after 40? You're damn right you can. In fact, there's nothing stopping you from looking all lickety-spit in no time. And that's because muscle building doesn't switch off. You may just have never chosen to flick the switch. But there are 3 factors that will influence the rate. So first of all, your recovery capacity, training experience, and hormonal environment. Testosterone can decline gradually with age, so you may be starting from a slightly lower point. Recovery takes slightly longer. I can certainly attest to that, but it's not unbearable. And if anything, the next day's soreness kind of makes you feel good, like you know that you're doing something good, like you're growing. And finally, lifestyle stress often increases. This could be work, family, you name it. But none of that eliminates the ability to grow. It simply means progress must be more intelligent. Now, if you're completely new to training, well, this is where the good news really begins. If you're new to proper strength training, even at 45, 50 or beyond, your potential for muscle gain is still significant. In your first year of consistent, well-programmed training, a realistic range is 4 to 7 kilograms or 8 to 15 pounds of muscle over 12 to 18 months. Now, I get it. That means absolutely nothing. You can't imagine 5 kilograms of muscle spread out over your body. But in your first year, that's when most of the growing happens. So you'll have a visibly bigger chest, your shoulders will fill out, and your back will be wider. And don't forget, those matchstick legs will be a thing of the past. Now, remember, this isn't going to happen in 6 weeks. But over a year or more of steady effort, you're going to see significant change. And adding to this, beginners will respond strongly because the body is adapting to a new stimulus. This is sometimes called newbie gains. Your age doesn't cancel this out. Consistency unlocks it. But what if you've trained in the past? If you built muscle in your 20s and 30s but gave up for whatever reason and now find that you've lost the physique you once had, well, in actual fact, you're in an even better position because muscle memory is real. Your body can regain lost muscle significantly faster than it built it the first time round. Many men in their 40s regain 3 to 6 kilograms of previous muscle within 6 to 12 months. And again, this is going to look, just as I said before, fuller chest and shoulders, wider back, and no more twig legs. So if training and nutrition are structured correctly, you're not starting from zero. You're restarting. And that's a powerful difference. Now, let's talk about the more advanced lifter over 40. If you've been training consistently for years, your gains will be slower. Realistically, 1 to 2 kilograms or 2 to 4 pounds of lean muscle per year, sometimes less, occasionally more with optimal conditions. This is normal. Muscle gain slows for everyone, not just men over 40. But here's the key. After 40, maintaining muscle is just as important as building it. Preventing loss is success. Modest yearly gains compound over time, and I'm going to be honest with you here. When I'm training, my primary goal is retention of muscle, not gains. But even now, I still see small gains, small improvements. So, what will determine the results? Age matters, but these matter more. So first, your training quality. So progressive overload, proper volume, adequate intensity, training each muscle group 1 to 2 times per week. Second, your protein intake. Most men over 40 undereat protein. A good target is 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight daily. Now you need to spread that across your meals, and I can't emphasize enough how important protein intake is when you're in your 40s and 50s. I myself was under eating protein, and the impact, well, when I changed it, it was massive. I gained muscle and sped up my recovery, enabling me to train harder and build more muscle. And the third thing, now this is quite a long one, this, so the first part in this is 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Okay, if this isn't happening, you're preventing yourself from making testosterone. This happens whilst you're asleep. Lower testosterone means longer recovery and less growth. The next thing is stress management. Again, raised cortisol levels reduce testosterone production. And also in this section, planned lower intensity once every 4 to 6 weeks. Now, this is going to assist with recovery, enabling you to continue training. Recovery is the multiplier. Fourth thing is body fat levels. Now, very high body fat reduces hormonal efficiency. Very low body fat reduces recovery. So moderate, sustainable leanness works best. So, what does muscle gain actually look like after 40? Well, it's not going to be dramatic from week to week, but your shoulders will slowly start filling out your shirts, your arms will begin to firm up, and your chest is going to become more defined and your waist gradually tighten. And on top of this, your strength will dramatically increase. At times, it's going to feel slow and changes will be subtle. But over 1 to 2 years, the difference can be massive. Let's just think about the bigger picture for a minute. And this is really important. After 40, muscle isn't just aesthetic. It supports metabolic health, insulin sensitivity, bone density, injury prevention, and longevity. You're not just building muscle, you're building resilience. So, how much muscle can you realistically build after 40? If you're new, 4 to 7 kilograms over the first 1 to 2 years. If you're returning, regain lost muscle faster than you expect. And if you're experienced, 1 to 2 kilograms per year is strong progress. The real limiting factor isn't age, it's consistency. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope that it's given you a realistic picture of what you can expect to achieve in your first couple of years of training. And if you're enjoying the content, why not boing that like button and, of course, subscribe too. I've got loads more content coming up, all designed to get you in the shape of your life. Anyway, I'm Tommy. This is Six Pack 50, and I'll see you in the next one.